I met Swami Kriyananda in 1969 in November when I was 22 years old. I met him actually at Stanford University where he'd been invited to lecture. I had been a student at Stanford, but I only lasted 1 year of formal education. I was really looking for a kind of practical wisdom, meaning of life kind of wisdom that I didn't find in academia. But I was still living near the university, and when Swami Kriyananda came to speak, I went to see him. I had, when I met him, a really remarkable experience, a life-changing moment. He walked into the room. It was actually a tent set up behind the Beta Chi fraternity house, but he walked into the tent. And he entered the doorway. He crossed a very short distance and walked up onto the stage. And his first sermon to me, so to speak, was simply the vibration of his presence is the only way I can describe it, because I felt in his consciousness exactly what I was seeking to have in mind. And in fact, the words that came to me from my inner intuition were simply, "He has what I want." I was already a student of Eastern religion, of the concept of meditation. Now, in 1969, this was the hippie era, and I was definitely a part of that culture. So a lot of these ideas were really beginning to enter the American scene, not with the mainstream reality they have now, but nonetheless, his ideas were familiar to me, but he was the first person I met who personified those ideas in his own person.